Another video. It's your boy Local Stoic here with one more top 11 game video, whatever it is, you know what it is. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about top 11 and Nova FC, how we have progressed since the last video. Now, in the last video we talked about the game and what it was like in my first season and my second season. I won in my first season. I won the game in my league in my second season, but unfortunately my invincible season got destroyed again on the very last day of the season. Now, as painful as that was, we are now in our third season and it is looking great so far. As you guys can see from here, our 5 most recent wins, well, yeah, our 5 most recent games, have been wins. And I mean, again, this is a great start to the season. Our most recent match against Tanaka Soccer FC, that was a 3-0 thrashing. I mean, we dominated the game. 71% possession against 29%. It was a blowout. We were definitely the stronger team. I did send out a very strong team against them despite how weak they were, but I did not care. Why? Because when you get Sprat, you fry them. You don't get food and play with it. Yeah? So that being said, 13 shots on goal, 10 on target. They only managed to take 4 and they only got 3 on target, 30% shot efficiency. I mean, guys, we dominated the entire game. I did play a formation again that was heavily dependent on my midfielders, because my team is primarily based with midfielders and a little bit extra defenders. I only have 2 strikers in my entire team. 2 strikers. One is very efficient. The other one is like a backup for a backup, pretty much. And I mean, I do have other attackers in the team, but again, those are attacking midfield left and right players. So I'm more of a midfield type coach. Call me Pep, but not so much Pep. Not too big on strikers, but anyways, 25 tackles in the game, so it was a pretty rough match. They also got 22 tackles in. It was a rough match, but we showed them who's boss because they were at our house, so we had to get them in line. I played a 4-2-1-2-1 with a target man as my striker, Mr. King here, T4 King. He is the first striker that I had from my very first season, and I'm surprised that he's still in the team because usually you lose a star every league that you go up. So for him to still have 3 stars, that just shows that he's a good enough player for when I just had him in my first season. But he was 19 at the time. He was young, so he developed a lot faster. He's not developing as fast anymore, but his play style is why I still keep him in the squad. Because I invested so heavily in him in the first season, I think it would be a waste to throw something like this away. So I almost have him to advanced target man, and I decided that I will still keep him in the squad and see how effective he can be in the team as a backup striker in case of anything, because I'm not gonna lie, his hold up play is pretty strong. We just need to get his strength up some more, but based on what I've seen in the game, whenever he does get the ball, he holds up play. The assistant also always put notes in the match statistics that he is definitely an influential player every time he plays. So I decided that I'll keep him in the squad to see how well his play style will be effective in the team. Anyways, moving on from that match, let's take a look at the league table and where we are at. So after 7 matches played, because we played the last match for today's match day. Yeah, we played the last match, 3-0 against Tanaka. and everybody else, the entire league played early this morning. Like from the first match was maybe 12 o'clock or something like that. But anyways, the league table as it stands: Nova FC top of the table as you'd like, 5 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws, 27 goals scored and only conceded 1 thus far, and that was in our match day before yesterday that we conceded that 1 goal. I don't know, I felt like we should not have conceded that goal. Oh, it wasn't day before yesterday, it was some time ago that we conceded that goal. Oh yes, our very first match, Crew Pjanic, very first game of the season, we conceded 1 goal, and we have not conceded none since. So guys, again, you can't ask for a better start to the season. We have Loat FC in 2nd place, same stats as mine. They have not lost a game either, so I'm guessing that these guys are going to be our title contenders throughout the season, because let's see their club history. Oh, they haven't won any titles, but I guess they're still competitive somehow. Let's see if we can have a good competition throughout the season with them. Loat FC, looking forward to playing you guys. Oh wow, look at that, they have a 75.7% quality. That's a lot more than mine for sure. My highest team is 71.2. So definitely before I play this guy, I'll have to strengthen my squad. He plays a 4-1-1-2-2. Okay, and he has a ball playing defender. I have 2 ball playing defenders and a non-stop, no nonsense defender. So defensively, I think I'll be able to cope with him. But I definitely need to strengthen my squad before I play him, or else I might find myself losing that match, because his team definitely has quality throughout the squad. 4-star, 5 stars consecutively. So definitely will have to strengthen my team before I play him, and I think I have him in the 15th match of the season. That's just about halfway in the season, and I don't want to lose to this guy. Definitely don't want to lose to this guy. Anyways, we have Royal DQ in 2nd place. They've only lost 1 match. They've won all 6 of theirs. Not high scoring, it seems. Maybe 1 goal per match they score. I don't know. Like, these guys are playing, but it's 27 goals for me. I'm giving thanks. And we have Crew Pjanic. I befriended this guy because he was the first person I had a match with for the season, and he definitely was a competitive opponent at the time when he had 66% quality in his team and I had 65. So it was definitely a good match to start the season. We did win 4-1 as you saw earlier, and I added him as a friend and he accepted, and ever since then I've been watching his matches. I think I've seen him on 1 or 2 of mine, so I think he's also going to be a title contender in the long run. He actually attends his matches sometimes, so other than myself, I always attend my matches. I try to keep abreast of whoever attends their matches, because then I'll know who the title contenders are and who are just bots playing in the game, pretty much. Not really bots, but persons' accounts that they may have left and still just playing the game nonetheless. But Crew Pjanic, I added him as a friend. He's in 4th place, not looking so good. He lost his last match, and I'm guessing that he did not attend that match, why he lost. So yeah, we did win 4-1 there in the first game of the season. Looking at Crew Pjanic, he did lose. Yeah, he didn't attend the match, so I'm guessing he either gave up on the game or something, but he did lose his match, and he also got an injured player there, so he's probably going to have a rough season this season. because he doesn't have much in his reserve based on the last time I checked out his team. But anyway, Labu FC, they have the same emblem as ours. I don't like that, but I'll make sure that our jerseys are different when we play. Coplux FC in 6th place. 7th we have Nayato, and in 8th we have 60112, whoever or whatever that is, and Mora FC, and in last place Persecatigal. Well, that's what the table looks like after 7 games. Let's see what the Champions League looks like for Nova FC. On our first game, we won 6-0 to Inter. Of course, that was a thrashing. Solid game. Statistics well in our favor, as you can see there. 68% possession, 20 goals, 20 shots, 13 on target, and we scored 6. So it was a good game for everybody. T King getting in on the score sheet and a few others. So Champions League looking good. Second game, another 6-0, and then the third game we scored 5. And today we played the same team that we scored 5 on. We scored 6 goals on them today. And I mean, this was the match that we had in the morning before our league match. 6-1 was the score. And I mean, you could say that this one was a blowout as well, but I mean, they managed to score 1 goal this time. So I guess I'll give them that. At the start of the game, Walters had an injury, so he didn't get to play much in the game, and I wasn't there yet, so the substitution did not occur. So I had to join the game, do the substitution. I got well, actually I wasn't there, so the game automatically substituted Marfisi in there. He wasn't in great fitness. I would have probably put on Buchala instead, but no, Buchala was already there. Who would I have put on? I'll let you know later on in the video, but I would have put on another player instead of Marfisi because his health wasn't that efficient when I came online to see the match. Anyways, the rest of the match played out. Bagdo got his name there. Assist from Buchala. They got a yellow. We got 1 more goal from Buchala. Majka and Belom got their name on the score sheet as well. Another assist from T King in the Champions League. He looks like he's doing very well. I might just continue playing him in the Champions League and see how well he does, because he did get a goal in the first match. So anyways, they did get one from Jay Dari, and I think that's pretty much where the Champions League is right now. We have 2 more matches left to play, and then we go on to the knockout competition. In the cup, which we do have a cup match tomorrow against Camarones. I think that's how you pronounce their name. They are definitely of a lower quality, but that does not matter. We do not go easy on our opponents. We do not take them for granted. These guys can definitely wheel a goal or 2 back at me in the space of no time. And as you can see, I only have a 1 goal advantage, and that was a home goal, not even an away. So when we go away, we try to make our presence known. So I'll definitely be sending out a strong squad to face Camarones tomorrow in that cup match, because I do not want to drop out at the round of 16. Last season we made it to the quarterfinals and then we dropped out, but this time I think we might just make it to the semifinals before dropping out, because in the next round I will be facing off with somebody who is a weaker opponent than I am. So either person from this match wins, I should have an advantage of making it through into the quarterfinals, through to the semifinals rather. And then I'll face my old friend from season 2. I remember adding this guy in the second season. In the same, I think I was either playing in the cup or in the Champions League, and he was a contender with me last year. So I definitely added him as a friend last year, and I just so happens that I'm facing him in the cup this season again. So shout out to Palermo FC. We might face each other in the semi-finals. I wish you all the best against Flamengo. You should be able to beat him. You are of higher quality, but let's see how you go away and face him. Berlin City also accepted my friend request, and FC Coiron. This guy scored about 6 goals in his very first match, and I decided that I would add him as a friend because I know that he would definitely be a tight contender in the cup. So he seems to be strengthening his squad on a daily basis, because he was a lot closer to 70 when I first added him. He was maybe sitting at 69% thereabout, and that's when I knew, okay, I definitely need to strengthen my squad. But he seems to be doing a very good job at it, but he is all the way in the lower brackets, so I definitely won't be facing him before the finals. I think he will make it to the finals because his biggest rival would be Berlin FC. As you can see, I added all the persons who I think would be great contenders from the very first round of games. I added everybody who I think would have made it through, and so far FC Coiron and Berlin have proved me right. Everybody else was just kind of up in the air for me. I didn't really care, but these persons were definitely persons who I needed to keep an eye on to see how they progress. So looking forward to seeing FC Coiron in the finals, because I want that 445k in the bank. Top players in the cup: Palermo FC have one player there with 6 goals so far. Garov, 13 goals. Wow, this guy is chipping them in. Whose man's is this, yo? Whose man's? Anyway, we move. That was the cup. Champions League. Who is the top scorers in the Champions League? Oh wow, we got a lot of top rated players here on the board for top rated in the Champions League. Priestley, or young winger there. Yeah, that's good. Aguirre, another winger, or attacking midfielder. Bagdo, Shrikampang. I think that's how I pronounce his name. Sorry if I butchered that. But we don't have any top scorers in any. Oh wow, Chase FC. He's I added him as a friend, but I wasn't sure where I saw him. But I guess it's in the Champions League, and I must have added him because I saw him as a threat. But I'm not particularly sure what group he is in. And I also have not seen any of his matches. He's in Group E, so it's a high possibility that I might play him prior to the finals. I need to keep an eye out for this guy. His average is 69.5. Okay, I guess I could give this guy a run for his money, but surely he will be strengthening his team coming into the knockout phases of the competition. So I will not be taking that for granted. He's in Group E and I'm in Group D. So yeah, pretty much maybe in the semi-finals I might face him if I make it past the quarterfinals, but that's how that goes. In our youth academy, we have 3 players here, 4 stars for 2 and 5 and a piece for Oret. I had a friend in high school named Oret. I'm not sure if he considered me his friend though, but I think we were friends. Yeah. Anyways, we can add coaches to our youth players here, but they cost you money, and I don't have money. And to be honest, sometimes the yields are not even worth it, because this person is Thomas is not even getting, Mark Thomas is not even getting that whole star, so it doesn't even bother worth spending 15 tokens and 25 rest just to get half a star. It's not worth it, so I don't even bother. Sometimes in the game you might do an event and you end up getting an additional coach or something sometime in the season, and then I might just add it on one of those players. But for right now, I'm definitely looking forward to Oret. If I'm supposed to spend on anybody, on any player, it would definitely be Oret, because come next season I will be going to my original formation of 4-2-3-1, and he will be my star player, because I mean 4-star, 5-star, by half a season you'll be a 5-star player. That's quality right there. And if I add a coach to him, it's a whole 5 stars already. So I might do this one at some point through the season, not sure yet, but let's see how that goes. Fixtures for tomorrow, we have Nova FC against 6011-2, and I think this guy is in 8th place in the league, so it's definitely going to be a tight match. We have that match at 1:26 tomorrow. Not sure if I'll be able to record that one because I'll be at work, but maybe I can get some gameplay there and for you guys to see how we face. I do have a formation set up for that match tomorrow. Yeah, I tend to choose my formations from the night before, so whenever the daytime comes I can just switch formations without having to fussy just before the match starts and all of that. Part of being a good manager, I guess. Anyways, we have Camarones at 17:35. That will be what, 5:35. We have our cup match, second leg of our cup match. Hopefully we'll definitely beat this guy. I do have a formation that I'm going to use for this one, and I think it's 4-1-4-1, I think. Let me check. So the 3-4-3 would be for my first match against 6011-2, and then for my second match I have a 4-4-1-1. This is the formation I'll be using in our cup match. Very defensive, yes, I know, but we already are 1-0 up, and we are trying to hold on to that, as well as try to maybe get a second or third goal to secure it. But we aren't going to be going all out attack like we would usually do with maybe 2 additional attacking options. We are going to keep it balanced as possible. I would have gone a 4-4-2, but I'm thinking that a 4-4-1-1 would be better, because they are, I think they would, FC I don't remember what their name is, god damn it, Camarones, FC Camarones, if I remember correctly, they play a 4-1-3-2. Yeah, they play a 4-1-3-2. So for that, I will be needing that additional person in the midfield. So the 4-4-1-1 is to have that extra edge in the midfield, so I can maybe launch an attack through there, because our midfield is way stronger than theirs and their defense is not that great. So if I can hold control of the midfield, then it should be a match in game for me, both attacking and defensively. So that's my plan for tomorrow for our cup game, because we definitely have to make it through in that. But in the league match, I can be maybe a little bit more careless, I dare say, because we're playing the 8th place and they are only 43% quality, and we are all the way up at 69.4. I don't know why I said that like, but we move. Talking about football now. So we are definitely of a better quality than they are, even though that is not the formation that we'll be using, but rather the 3-4-3, which is 64.7. Still much higher quality than they are. Should be able to dominate defense, midfield and attack, but I figured they might get a goal on us because they do have a good run of form. I mean, they only lost 2 and won 3 in their last. But as the assistant says here, if we lose this match, it's definitely on us. And I, for one, as the manager, will not be taking responsibility for that. So I have set up a strong enough team that should be able to do the job for tomorrow. Taking a look at the enemy's team, not the enemy, but the opponent rather, they have a 3-star, almost 4-star person in their midfield and 2 other 4-star persons with a little bit on their 5th star, but their attack generally weak from the right side. So not too concerned there because we have Priestley and Balaam there to defend on that right hand side there. Barrios not good enough for either Ricketts or our boy Acosta, so I'm not too concerned, but it would be Morera and Hassan who might give us a little bit of problems in game. But again, our midfield should be able to handle that with Narosi, Priestley, Marfisi and Baggio, so I'm not overly concerned that much about it. Yeah, because we should be able to handle these two skites. 4 against 3 in the midfield, and I will be attacking them on the flanks. That's where most of my attacks will be coming from the flanks for this match. I should probably set that. I only had it on the right flank, but I want to be attacking on both flanks. And we'll be using long balls for the start of the match, and then based on how it is going, I might switch it to shorter because the shorter passes are more secure and it kind of helps with the possession. So based on how the matches go, I switch them to short passes or long. Now that our team is already set up for tomorrow, I guess that brings us to the end of this video for top 11. Again, if you guys like this type of content, let me know in the comments or by smashing that like button, whatever they say on this YouTube thing here, so we know if you like the content. Anyways guys, it's your boy Local Stoic. It's been Nova FC for top 11 game. What? Wait a minute, what kind of outro is that? Wait a second. It's your boy Local Stoic with another top 11 video of Nova FC, and we'll see you in the next one. That was still a bad intro, but hey, it works.